fellow YouTubers, Mr. E here from Mr. E's channel. Today we're going to be doing the first week review of my refurbished iMac. This right here is the 24-inch, 3.06 gigahertz, 8800 GS. It's the 2008 model. I purchased this refurbished from Apple.com. It was like $17.60 after taxes, and I paid for the overnight shipping. And of course you can see from my unboxing video how rough the box was, but I assure you the iMac is running perfectly fine. You can see here on the bottom I've installed the i360 on both my 20-inch cinema display and my 24-inch iMac. And the main reason why I got these is because since I knew I was going to have my setup like this, it was going to be difficult getting to the DVD drive on the iMac. So I wanted to make sure I had something that could give me easy access to this. And that's what the i360 does. And it's also nice to be able to rotate my monitors around if I happen to have somebody over. I can easily show them something on the screen. You know, it's really nice. I like it. If I ever need to easily get to the ports, I can on the back of the iMac here. So I really like it. It's really nice. Now let's talk about the glossy screen, because that was a concern of mine in the Apple store when I was looking at this. I mean, it was crazy seeing how much it reflected. But of course at home, I mean, right now I have a lot of lights on to do this video, so you're seeing a lot, you know, some reflections in the video and stuff. But I usually only have one light on in here, and sometimes I don't even have that light on. And I really don't hardly ever notice the reflections, you know, so it's not a big deal for me in my office. But compared to this, you know, like you obviously can't see any reflections on here. You know, we're on here. Let's see if you can, yeah, you can see the reflections there. So you can definitely see the difference there. Now as far as colors, I mean, the iMac screen is amazing with the colors. They're very bright. And I just love it. Like, I'm in love with the colors on it. So I would definitely purchase another glossy screen, like cinema display, just because I find the display amazing compared to this. The colors on here are very dull. See if you can kind of compare the two here. Yeah, you can kind of see that they're much brighter on the iMac than they are on the cinema display. Okay, now the height. You know, I was used to a dual 20-inch cinema display setup, and now I have the 24-inch iMac connected to a 20-inch cinema display. And you can see just here alone how much taller the iMac is. And it took a little getting used to. I mean, sitting down straight, it looks fine. But I was so used to having everything at this height level. You know, so it took a couple days to get used to it, but I definitely am getting used to it now, and I really like it. I love the aluminum enclosure. I think it's very beautiful. And I've noticed on the back it is very hot, especially up here where the fans are and stuff. I pretty much leave my iMac running 24/7, just like I do on my other computers. It's very quiet. You can't hear it at all. Even doing some After Effects rendering, I never heard the fan really like kick on that high or anything like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. As you can see, it came with the full-size keyboard here. I'm really liking that. I had, you know, the old Apple white keyboard with the plastic, you know, and that was fine, but I really like having this. I fell in love with the keyboard, the chiclet keyboard, from using my MacBook Pro, so I'm really happy to get this. And I'm also happy to have these extra buttons on the side. Since I use After Effects, I'm used to using the home key, the end key, the page up, page down. And I just recently learned how to, like, what the shortcut would be on the shorter version of the keyboard. So I'm gonna, you know, keep playing around with that on my MacBook Pro and see if I can get used to using those keys like that. And then if I can, I'll either upgrade to the Bluetooth version of this, or I'll just buy the smaller version and then put this keyboard with my Mac Mini. The sound quality of the speakers. Now I have my own external speakers. You kind of can see them here. Now, the iMac speakers are pretty nice. They're not bad, you know, especially if you don't have speakers you can probably pretty much get away with just using the iMac speakers and not even worry about, you know, spending money on external speakers. But since I already had these, I definitely prefer the sound off of these speakers than the iMac, so I'm going to continue using them and everything, especially because they have subwoofer and stuff like that, and that makes a huge difference listening to, you know, movie trailers or different things. And especially since I'm a video editor, I want to make sure I can hear sound quality pretty good. I don't like Apple's Mighty Mouse at all, and I have my own, and this is the MX Revolution. I absolutely love this mouse, and definitely recommend that people, you know, anyone out there to purchase one of these. Definitely worth the money. I think this was like 50 or 60 bucks on Amazon. Definitely worth it. Okay, well that's pretty much it for my first week review of my iMac. I'm going to play around with it, obviously a whole lot more, and I'll be doing my 1 month revisit once the 1 month comes, and hopefully that'll be a lot more extensive review of, you know, everything about the iMac. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.